All right.
There we go. Okay, call me crazy, but like the last couple times I listened to a Manson interview, he kind of makes sense.
Yeah, Bowling for Columbine. First time I saw him interviewed.
Yeah, he's a
Oh
really
no, politically correct with Bill Maher.
Of course, there's some fucking shit that's off the wall, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of stuff in there that is like
Are we
makes.
recording?
Oh, he's always been a level-headed dude.
Are you recording, Ivan?
Yes. Was I not supposed to?
Delete that part out.
No, good. I'm recording, and I guess
Giving accolades to Manson.
No, the thing that Jesse appreciates about new metal rap is that it's a little gay. So
when those accusations about Manson came out, I was like, no shit.
Pride Month Jesse. Pride Month Jesse. This is the most woke dude I know because he is awake. That's such a stupid
I think
joke.
Omar's the most awake person I know.
That's the stupidest joke I've ever seen. That's so dumb.
Omar, you're gonna have to project your voice.
Well,
Careful what you
I'm trying
wish.
to act so fucking cool and talk louder. All right? We're trying to make this work.
nervous, John.
I can't hear you.
Oh, inside of baseball.
I can't hear you.
I told you about your son.
I don't know what
is your volume turned up, bro?
Yeah, it's up all the way.
Yeah, mine's up
So
too.
you hear Jesse and you hear this guy, and me and Jesse are like,
That's better. I can hear you better.
Is this a little bit better?
open your little fucking goop ears, all right?
Jesus Christ, he's not even Asian. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Les Paul. I thought you said it was an egg
No,
roll.
he's half white, half Korean.
He's crushing it with this guy. I'm 2 for 2 with this guy. Woo! No, well, I'm sorry he's so racist to you. I didn't think you were Asian. As my mother-in-law told me, she was like, I didn't even know you were Latino. I don't even think of you as Latino. You speak perfect English. And I was like, so do you.
I'm only a fourth Korean.
That's okay. You don't have to hide it from me. He's a full-blown asshole. So. No, you're good. That's have you met Argentinians in person? They eat a lot of meat and they're kind of douchey. But Argentinians are European.
Are they the ones that eat guinea pigs?
Argentinians identify with Europeans.
Argentinians get the gout like black people get diabetes.
And sickle cell.
No, sickle cell anemia. No, well, that's sir, that is.
Are Argentinians the one that eat guinea pigs?
No, amongst other things.
Yeah. One of them. It's like a delicacy.
They also grill cheese, and not the way we do it. I'll get them there.
Excuse me.
There's got to be a fucking. Oh, you know what I got? I got a fucking interface that might be able to connect.
On the south, that could work.
Yeah,
We're playing here.
Here's the thing. Maybe Josh can't hear us, but is the recording being picked up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so even if Josh can't hear us somehow, like we're heard clearly.
He's blunt, but he makes a good point. Once you hear the playback, you'll probably hear us crystal clear. But I think what's happening is
what you guys are saying.
If you were to wear headphones right now, do you have headphones, Andy?
You're like fucking Hans moment right now.
I would bet if you put on headphones, you might hear us a little bit more clearly.
But it's gonna have a microphone.
I'm gonna look for my headphones. You guys.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're grooving. Omar's gonna look for his manners.
Bobby sucks.
Good.
Yeah,
I can definitely riff at the comedy store. I'm gonna sign up for potluck.
He's back.
What are you doing on Sundays? They have this thing called Set of the Night at the comedy store where you go up there, you sign up, and they only pick like random, kind of like he'll tell you to pick out of a bucket, but you get a 3-minute set. And if you have the set of the night, you get a spot on potluck the next Monday.
Like what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's comedy store. Yeah.
They do a potluck?
No, potluck is what they call the open mic. So potluck is what they call the open mic at the comedy store, which is the only way people like us. Well, I have done comedy, but yes, people like us could be on stage at the comedy store any Monday from now. That's the only open mic that the comedy store does. Everything else, if you're not a fucking Bill Burr or Whitney Cummings or one of their up and comers, you're not going to the comedy store. But potluck on Mondays is their open mic.
So you better fucking kill it.
Well, you get 3 minutes.
Yeah, you better.
But the
fucking cut
beauty
it, right?
is, you're on stage at the fucking world famous comedy store with the mic in your hand. If that doesn't motivate you, nothing
You're-
will,
you're
dude. Like
fucking
nothing will, dude. Well, also, like I'm one of those fucking. It's like I'm putting it out there. That's my name's gonna be on that wall. Like this is my plan. So like but I'm also waiting. That's where the signups happen. I'm also waiting because now Friday you email them your name and they draw your name on Monday. But my thing is I don't have a card. I live in San Pedro, so they let you know at 2 p.m. on Monday that you got picked, but you got to check in at by 6 p.m. And the buses from Pedro to WeHo are like 3 hours worth of buses, and the Uber is like $88. So it's not that I don't want to do it. It's like I have to make sure I have someone that's ready to fucking drive me there on a Monday. And the friends that I have are just not like, well, actually, most of them don't have jobs, but like I don't see them unless they're at the sardine drinking. But they're not the homies that I want to like rely on like one of the biggest chances of my life. And if they don't answer their phone, I'm asked out of like the only chance I'm gonna have to perform as an open micer. So that's why I'm like kind of waiting on it. My material's ready, but I want to make sure that when I sign up, well, that's what my point was. So that's potluck on Mondays. But Sunday, they started doing this thing called set of the night. Because Sundays are dead. I wish, well, they got pizza now, but it's terrible.
Yeah, but a potluck would be fucking bad.
Oh, like a real potluck? Well, I want to do that in my house. Supper club.
You think Bill Burr is good at cooking?
I would say Bill Burr has a Traeger grill that Rogan sent him with some deer jerky and some fucking like Cambodian hooker's head, just for fun. And I promised that Bill Burr knows how to call Rogan and FaceTime him and make fun of Rogan while making Rogan tell him how to press a button on $1,000 Traeger and when to turn it off, because that's all you have to do with a Traeger to cook anything perfectly. You have to be half a fucking monkey testicle of a moron to fuck up a Traeger grill cook. Like it's for rich people to want to impress their friends. Who?
Treo.
You know somebody with a Traeger?
Yeah, $2 down.
Dog, what? Wait, does he know how to cook or he just has one to flex?
I think he's.
Could he throw it out?
I think.
Oh, cool.
I've
Because
had
that's like
some-
having a Cadillac and you can't drive.
I wouldn't say, Treo, sorry if you're listening to this. I wouldn't.
will.
And
Look, there's only one.
you are far
friend and one
superior of a cook than I am.
Not me though. I'll fucking smoke that.
That fucking little bitch shit that you made that one time.
You cooked a bitch? Yeah, dog.
No,
It's crazy.
bit.
Oh, it's not what I
What
heard.
was that?
I thought you said that crazy
What
little
was the
bitch thing
birthday?
you did.
That shit was so good.
Like fucking.
Oh, real tips. They're
Right.
burnt. Yeah, I know. burnt ends. Yeah, those are great. He knows what he's doing. No, he knows what's going on.
Oh, then I'm an asshole.
No. I'm sure he is a better cook than you.
You know what?
But I would love to eat that rib tip. Pause. No, Diddy. No, Diddy. No, dude, I would throw it out. I'll bring the sides. Stuff with the South, I'll come through with the sides. Cornbread. I could do sweet potato casserole. I could do some mac and cheese, some really good scalloped potatoes, a nice big leafy salad. Dude, invite me. If he's got a Traeger, I'm not gonna fucking pass up a hang. You're no. Sorry,
As far as, I mean, you might trip on this. I've never fucking been to any comedy shows.
ever?
Ever.
Oh, dude.
Can
So-
you zoom in on the bike? Can you zoom in on the bike?
I was gonna go tonight, but I'm not going to. See you later now. No. So, there's a mic that I do on Tuesdays, but dude,
Dude, what are these Mondays?
I have a show.
Like,
I have a
making
show.
out there
I have
just
two
because
shows.
I want to fucking. I've never been to it.
the only shows I have booked right now, I have a show booked July 3rd in North Hollywood at Chela Sports Bar, and then I have a show at Grupo here in San Pedro on August 16th called
Who the fuck is Chela mean?
Chelas. It means beer in Chicano Spanish. But my friend Becca Ward, she has a show called Comedy Loteria. You know, the Mexican
But is
bingo
it like
game
you're
Loteria.
asking for fucking beer?
A chela just means a beer, like a brewski. It's a thing, brewski.
Right. So you just could just say chela?
Yeah, dame una chela. Let me get a beer. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's called Chela Sports Bar, but it's this Comedy Loteria. Comedy Loteria, Chela Sports Bar in North Hollywood.
Okay.
And that is July the 3rd. And then I'm booked. I mean, I do mics like every week, but these are the shows I'm booked on. They're getting paid for. And then the last one is I'm doing this one in San Pedro Brewing Company. Beer Giggle, San Pedro Brewing Company, August the 16th, 9:30 to midnight here in Pedro. That's my friend hosting it. and I'm doing a guest spot there.
Oh,
So
sick.
yep, so I'll be there. Yeah, so if you're doing anything, I'll send you the info. We're friends, so I'll let you up. But yeah, dude, I just pretty much I just do it. Oh, that's gonna be bonkers fun, dude. And it's like a fucking like dope crowd. I love North Hollywood. I wanted to perform in Hollywood. It's the first shot. It's the first book show I have past Torrance.
Oh, shit.
Because I get
Okay.
booked in Pedro and Long Beach almost exclusively because that's where I perform.
Uh-huh.
And I've done a show in Uptown Whittier. I've done a show in Lomita. I've done a show in Culver City and one other fucking town. I can't remember. There's kind of not Palmdale, the other one that sounds like Palmdale, Lawndale. And a show in Lawndale, which was a shit show. Dude, they didn't even know there was gonna be a comedy show. We just bothered like 6 people who were just having a fucking nice little afternoon. And the fucking guy's like, hey, you guys ready for some comedy? And so he was like, no, no. And walks right over to the fucking cashier. He's like, we are just trying to have lunch. His dad just died. And I'm just like, fuck me. I had to open the show. I was like, guys, I'm glad to be here. My dad just died.
Awful.
Oh, I just opened with my dad just died. No, I'm kidding. That's her. Let's acknowledge it. And the rest of the comics were like, bro, thank you. Like, we all had to address it. You just opened the band-aid. I was like, fuck it. And like the thing is, there's someone at your table kind of half laughed. And then I was like, no, I'm just kidding. My dad's actually still alive, but he hates me. And then I go into my bit. Like, nah, dude, it was brutal. Oh, dude, that's fucking funny. Oh my god, that's actually funny.
I smoke cigarettes on the same.
Came to the realization that my dad's had diabetes since he was like 30 and he's like 72. And I'm a fat piece of shit. I got like 12 types of diabetes. But I just realized I think my dad's still alive because he's just channeled and fueled by his fucking complete hatred of me. Like I think he's just fueled by adrenaline rage and just like a deep pocket of disappointment. But it's sugar-free disappointment. That's fucking bonkers.
What the fuck you doing, Joshua? This fucking see not see.
Omar, do you have a cigarette? Sub question: is there a corner store?
He's smoking over there.
I don't want to bum him. I feel bad. Diabetic.
I think whatever fucking put it to.
What do you mean?
I see nobody ever finished a fucking cigarette.
Somebody never tell me why. Hey, somebody wanna tell me why no one finished their cigarettes. I don't wanna die.
Like Marco Charles, y'all.
You got the crossbow. It's a bunch of CrossFit people with bows and arrows.
See, that's the shit when they're growing up. They're fucking their parents. Since it sounds nice, it's like, oh,
My dad was one of those Mexican guys that was racist for black people, and it really bothered me though.
well, you know, fucking like, oh,
He hated rap music, but he wouldn't admit it. He wouldn't admit that he didn't like rap music because black people sang it. He just was like, "Oh, cut that shit off."
Getting in trouble with my parents, both like sounding on the scene, even though they're saying.
He liked Boys to Men. He liked the whole Boys to Men album with all the
50 times, it's gonna be round. Oh, we screaming against the wall. Oh, we pulling down, like pulling us.
Well, no, he said he had one every morning. It's like, he was,
God damn it.
no, but not Ray. You're right. He wasn't racist. He was ignorant. Yeah, he was misinformed. Well, but he came up at a time in Texas when he was like a Mexican guy getting his doctorate, but he was he's not a zoologist, but he was an animal culture, horticulture guy. But he went to University of Texas A&M with a bunch of rednecks. They like took him in. His name's Fernando.
My headphones.
But they were all like, hey, you don't want to work on that. So he got the whole stuff when he was younger. So he did a lot of that shit to us. Like I have friends over. He's like, hey, who's this kid? And he wouldn't say shit about my wife. He'd be like, hey, yeah, fucking go fuck yourself. But I have like a black kid every day. It's my buddy Charles. How do you get home? I'm like, fucker, I don't know. Where does he live? I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know. Like, get out of my face. Hey, Charles, where do you live? He's like, what? I don't know. Why do you care? I'm like, I don't know. My dad's ripping. I'm like, 4th grade shit. I'm like, well, that can't.
We're not rapping.
Interesting.
And then Omar was there. My dad was like, is he gonna rip everybody or?
Like it sounds nice.
That's it.
Like the person, oh, okay, some good hip hop. I was like, are you hearing the words? Like he's
Yeah,
screaming,
it's
he's
a
screaming, mom with mom. Nah, we're rapping them now. They're taking them.
Can you hear us, Josh?
No,
You couldn't.
the headphones aren't working.
Oh, I see some chest hitting.
Oh yeah.
Toot. He looks like Bob Backlund when he snapped.
Who?
Bob Backlund. Old school wrestler.
I don't know.
That's all right. Pop back. Yeah, that's a dated reference. That's older than Omar's last song that he sang.
You don't need the water, dude. Like, there's a pool.
Find your fucking mic.
His
Check,
headphones,
check.
You got your mic over there?
his headphones are broken,
Oh, dip.
but I am charging these.
Check.
Haven't been able to do
I believe.
Do we need to ship you like a PA system or something?
No, I'll buy it.
Is that like a birthday balloon?
No, it's just a balloon for my son.
Oh, cool. Like a fireworks.
Wait, I have to subscribe to Zoom.
Is that a map of Africa or is that just some like exposed brick fucking motif?
What? Where?
Oh, that's the motherland, baby.
Africa right above your head? To the right of the list.
Under the balloon.
The baby
A little
Yoda?
more. It looks like my
Baby Yoda?
I'm kidding. I wish it was.
You don't see Africa back there?
Under the
There's,
smiley face.
there's Kramer.
What? No, that is Kramer. Did you hear Did you hear Michael Richards on the Rick Rubin podcast recently?
No.
Oh, it's great. His memoir just came out.
Yeah, isn't he doing like a apology tour or something?
No, he's past that. He's on I Just Wrote a Book tour.
Oh, okay.
He wrote a memoir.
He deserves to be forgiven.
Way to go.
My favorite is when he tried to justify everything by pretending it was a bit. These words. So it's like, what? These words? The fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, you went way too far with that.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay, well,
Well, can you hear Jesse fucking?
because Jesse's closer to the computer, you're at this like weird angle for some reason.
So you
I'm
missed
not
all the
like-
complex harmony bit?
I mean, I don't know how fucking much closer we can get, bro. You guys can blame the Salvine.
I'm not blaming you. I can't hear
Are you
you.
still in Argentina?
Well, man.
Oh my god, that's
Right.
bananas. And Calcio Mita. Wow, that's cool.
Hold on, I have to pay for Zoom because it only gives me 40 minutes to record.
Oh my god. All right, we got 7:55. I can do it on mine after this, but
I'll be right back.
Don't I have to do it too?
yeah, but if you can't hear us, then is that like construction worker boombox this week? What's the movie with John Travolta and Halle Berry where he's getting a blowjob while he's trying to fucking on a hat swordfish?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Would it kill it if I busted out my laptop and started typing up for my class?
About you roll another joint, boy.
Yeah, yeah, I told you. I mix it doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Roll another joint, boy.
Can you grind it?
I don't mind going there. I can help you guys. No, get in there.
No, let
Work goes first. I was gonna jump and play some poker.
Yeah. Grind, boy.
Grinding,
Grinding.
and the man. Did anyone do the table beat?
Well,
Let's stop.
if I start yelling, you won't be all up in fucking Jesse's ears.
Instead, I just use the. Jesse.
Omar, I don't think I'm blaming you. I just want to be able to hear your beautiful voice.
Are all these first-time students tomorrow?
I don't know if we just can't hear Josh or we just don't care what Josh.
No, I can hear you perfectly. I think the only one that we can't hear is Omar, and he has so much to say. I was just waiting for him to get back.
That's my shitty joke.
There was many. We should all go to Skankfest.
Okay, now the meeting has unlimited minutes.
All right.
Right.
Do you want me to start one on mine and send it to you?
So I've invested $15.99 in this podcast so far.
Oh damn.
What?
I'm gonna Venmo you 99.
Huh?
I'm gonna Venmo you 99.
Wait, you spent money?
You got the Zoom.
I didn't know you
That way
had
it doesn't have a time limit. That's actually smart. You know what? Let me sign in. That way it's easier for you to reach me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now that you have it.
You guys pay for Zoom. I always wondered how they
I
did it.
also do. I also
Alright,
do.
I'm just gonna wait in here then. We'll be back in just a
Get
little.
in your
Bram
hole.
Stoker's Hackula. All right, we're in.
You look like a Star Wars character at that bar.
Yeah, fucking bad. Where they serve drinks to the retarded. Free drinks for the retarded.
Let me see if I can try to adjust the sound. Yeah.
Why does my light keep changing? My lighting.
Because your house is haunted.
The fuck?
Yeah.
It's so sensitive to my cornrows.
Monster.
It's so blinding to me. My doctor says I'm not allowed to look at the blue light.
All right, let me see. Microphone.
You gotta get
Original
yourself
famous system.
What if I have an idea? What if the computer is moved like more
Wait, does
directly?
it sound better to you at all?
Huh?
Does this sound better? I'm
the closest
I'm
one
tinkering
to
with the sound right now.
It's literally just Omar that I can't hear. What if you
So who do you hear then when fucking Jesse's
He
there?
said it's you that he can't hear.
Yeah, but
So.
did you hear Jesse? Because he was
Right,
saying
well, so
fucking
by-
next to
Jesse's closer to the computer? I'm not attacking you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I
Well,
can't
I'm
hear you.
fucking like right here. What
It
the
makes
fuck?
a difference. It's a fucking laptop. This guy. God. Are
You
you
look
fighting
like
me?
Grimace or the Hamburger.
Get off
You
me.
just don't want to hear me. That's just
What
say
if
it.
it's directly in front of Jesse? That way I can still see you guys and maybe I can hear Omar better. Maybe even push it back a little.
I was just going
What is
for-
that?
For the cinematic angle, son.
Can you
know,
push
there's
it
a-
back a little so I can see you guys better?
I
can't, but there's some stuff I have
to move.
My legs are fucking right here and shit.
You don't want me to
Yeah.
type it.
I don't think Jesse wants to be dead center. What do you want more, Jesse in the middle or to hear?
Omar, let's switch.
Look,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they just switch, then I think that should solve all problems.
Yeah.
Well, it won't solve any problems, but it'll. You can still have your twat box, squat box.
Look, all right. You really want to problem solve this shit? All right. Work your
Whoa,
ways to
don't
do
do
it.
anything
Nah,
over
nah.
My laptop, I need it.
That's like,
But don't fuck up my laptop.
you gotta pull it all out. All right.
Let me get the things that are of value to me. So you don't spill jizz on it.
Hey, sorry.
Does
He's
that
running on my laptop.
And then fucking one
Mom.
person on each side of the
Mom, the
fucking table.
Argentinian
Right
El
there.
Salvadoran guys coming
Alright.
over.
I'll come wherever the fuck.
does that room have the best acoustics?
Alright.
He said the sour cream is supposed to be yellow.
Bam. So now Jesse.
What's a
You
pupusa?
need to choose the side.
Well, that was kind of cool. That vibration.
Vibration. It's like Marky in the phone.
We were seriously in the process of making it better.
I
There.
think he's working on something.
Are you fucking happy now? We have one person here,
That
one
looks
person
good.
here. Alright.
Am I going to be able to see you guys?
Here's a fucking person.
I think.
Omar, this is a work in progress. It's not like nobody's attacking you or blaming you for anything. You're stressing me the fuck out. All
We
right?
have spoken.
Jesus Christ. Be mindful and open to change, you fucking
No, the symmetry,
ancient
my
ground
brother.
sloth.
Plus you have your work stuff, because you got stuff to do. And then will you?
My back and this figure's discovery.
But no, you're out of balance. You're fucking it all up, Ivan. Right here, symmetrical to fucking this guy. Equal opposite of fucking Jesse. Huh? Then we'll make a fall like
I want to be a levitate.
fucking here you move.
What a jamoke.
Here, fucking move.
Oh, there we go.
No,
Put the bench there.
Wait, how, you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're good.
we definitely need mics next time.
Of course, but it's out of balance.
What do you mean?
Sit over here.
Back in the middle.
Yeah,
Sit over here.
long walk for a short drink.
Oh, what happened?
Oh wait, I just thought it was funny. Wait, you know how to do Omar? Does anyone ever call it?
Sounds good.
No. No, it does. Damn it. That's a double funny. Okay, that's funny. That's a double funny.
Now look, now no matter where we fucking place it, we're all equally apart.
I
Right?
want to see it, Captain.
Alright.
Captain Brawl now. Oh, I do declare, Mr. Beauregard. Oh, my hero. You know what? People don't give him enough credit. He's kind of a problem solver now. Does this work better?
We'll see.
Can you hear?
Now just put it closer, we're all equally fucking apart.
Well, if it's
No,
closer,
it's not
Get
gonna-
this stuff out of the way. Move this stuff.
Grab yourself with that eccentric. That's awesome.
Ivan, can you move that box? The speaker?
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. And
If
maybe
I
the
bring it
toilet,
closer,
let's
I
leave
don't-
the toilet paper there. I like that.
Yeah, if I bring it closer, I don't know that we're all in the frame. It's probably as good as it's gonna get. I can probably tidy it up a little bit. That's your beer. This must be yours, right? You do the can, but yeah. Right, this is empty.
I think all my headphones are broken.
Alright, Hans moment.
Like I attached my earbuds to the Bluetooth on my computer, but it was still coming. Oh, that's why. I know why. Never mind.
Yeah, it was. All right. I have some random questions here for you, Josh.
Okay, give me 1
Is
second.
there a movie you remember seeing in theaters as a kid that just made you laugh so hard you were like, this has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life?
A movie from when I was a kid.
Yeah, just something you were just like in a theater and you were like, this has to be the funniest thing.
Hold on, fucking sound check. Alright,
Yeah, fucking Ace.
Yo,
I am
yo.
cat, cool as cat, cat is cool, I'm cool, I am cat. There.
Cool
Yeah,
cat.
yeah. Yo,
Ace Ventura.
Me too. That's what I was gonna say. You motherfucker. That's my answer.
Really? We
I
were just
swear to God, Ace
fucking,
Ventura
we
1.
were just fucking.
I know that
Nah,
movie. I know every word of that
fucking
movie. I
stop
even
the
know the
presses.
fucking.
Stop the
I even
fucking
know the
presses.
cut scenes.
Stop the
The
fucking
Heinz
presses.
gets velvet. The gay
Stop
dolphin
the
trainer.
fucking presses. We're gonna argue for like an hour about sound and how I can't be heard, all this bullshit, and now we're just like nothing
It's
happened.
not fucking bullshit. It's a podcast, stupid. We all need to be able to hear each other.
Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
The
Josh?
only person that
It's
was
not
having
barely
an
better.
issue with that
Can you hear this, Josh?
Stop
Can you
being
hear this?
a fucking,
Yes or no?
give up the character. It's not working. All right? It's not funny.
Yes, can you
You
hear
need
me?
to fuck off. I love
All right,
you.
he's pretty pissed. I think he can hear me.
All right.
Stop pushing my goddamn buttons. I'm the only one taking this seriously. I knew you were gonna do this. Jesus.
What? Fucking solve a problem we were having for like an hour and 5 fucking
Now
minutes.
I can hear you because you're talking. Why did if you just cooperated in the first place, we wouldn't fucking be where we are now. God damn it. You didn't solve anything.
You're gonna fucking shoot something up someday, man. You're gonna shoot up a fucking car dealership.
I'll shoot my jizz onto your mother's fucking ovaries, you fat slob. Eat my shit. The podcast.
See, I said car dealership because there's nobody there.
Didn't even get that was a risk.
There's not gonna be like 2 people there. Like,
Remember how you solved that problem? Solved my problem of not having a. You passed me a brisket there, did you? You're a handsome guy. You've seen the bar. Yeah. Oh, that was style. Okay, do it again. Do it again. That was swag.
Oh, there's more beers. There's more beers.
No, roll it down again.
You gotta drink
I
that
wanna
one.
read it
You
back.
gotta drink that one.
I
to
want
get
it
the-
back.
It
No,
drinks
I'm
the
gonna have it.
beer
I just
and
wanted to
it
roll
rolls
it
the
again.
beer
It's cool. I want to pretend it happened again naturally.
Did he leave?
Do the
Oh.
Sam Malone from Cheers. Come on, do it again. Roll it down.
Listen,
Roll it down. Come on.
When you finish
Alright.
this, son.
Is that a fucking I don't
Here,
tap
how
on
about-
command?
How about
I respect that.
I'll stab it for you. How about-
No, I'm not a stabber.
You don't want some? It'll.
I'm a lover, not a stabber.
Fucking cat at the door? Or is it the fucking finger?
Jesse,
No, what? What's up?
you said you had like an audio interface to like plug mics into.
Yeah,
It'll be like you're drinking.
The only thing is like the computer needs to be able to download that version of the driver. You know, I don't know if that's possible because it's an older interface.
Okay, how much do those things cost?
Damn. I don't know, you can probably find one pretty cheap on like Amazon or something. I can't imagine it's got to be like you can probably find a cheap one for like $100 or something, maybe even cheaper. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so I'm just like not good at technical stuff.
Yeah,
So it would plug into the computer, and then you guys would plug the mics into that, and that way it records the audio and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll get a cleaner audio.
Okay, cool.
This is like, we're figuring it all out. This is still fun as shit, dude.
Yeah,
But
man.
watch every second.
Oh wait, or
Fuck you, fatty.
what is
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it? Or you could download the Windows version for the interface I have that I use for recording music.
I mean, I can.
And then you can just hook
Was it like
that
a
up.
or something?
No, you would just go to Tascam.
Let me check it out. Do you want me to just do that real quick? Are you cool with that, Josh? Just hanging tight for a second.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still with us. I just want to. My wife sounds like Corky Bluecheck.
One day when she turned 14, her voice dropped to Borat, Borat. And then one day her virgin came like music.
Nice. Do you want to know my favorite part of that Borat movie? Is
What?
when he goes to like Mississippi and he goes to a hotel with a bunch of black people trying to show him how to be friendly. He's like, "Hi, what's up, Vanilla Face?" And the guy just like, "Get out!" It's fucking amazing.
You look
I
like
haven't
a
seen that in so
'Cause
long.
he's like snap, just like get out. So good. Hey, what's up, Vanilla Face? All right. What was it again? Say it again. Go to
Tascam website.
Oh, Tascam.
Or you could just go to Google and type in Tascam US 16 by OH driver.
Tascam US 16X08 driver. Tascam US.
What I like to do for date, I like to eat food and shoot the goat.
You know what?
are you
I guess
doing?
I can plug in my speakers and maybe that will help too. I'm just kind of concerned that my neighbors are going to hear.
I'm just buying
Is that right?
Huh?
something you say.
Is that right?
Mr. Hunter Hensley?
What's in the box? What's in the box? Support features. Tell me. No. Oh boy, how we figure it out. Latest version. Setting. Photo. Yeah. Document. Firmware. Software. Yeah, let me see. Probably. Probably sandwiches.
Why the fuck are you so like sloppy as shit? Like fucking.
What? Are you talking shit?
Where?
Why am I taking this seriously? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Right click or just click?
Look what you've done, Josh. Look what
Yeah.
you've done.
Let me see if File Hippo has it. There's.
I don't know.
What you've done to me. You know what I think is an underrated movie? The Brady Bunch remake from the 90s. It is so stupid and funny. Me and my whole world.
Incredible third ass. I don't want to hear about it. What are you trying to do?
Trying to download this.
Hensworth. Sir Hensworth.
Yeah. But I'm trying to.
Is that loud when I'm talking like this?
I'm,
Or does
I'm
that
just-
sound like normal?
Hold on. I'm trying. It sounds better. I'm trying to.
This isn't it, right?
What the fuck is
'Cause
going
I'm fucking like yelling like fucking. I'm yelling like Anchorman.
Like, I see my
But
sin.
you
I did
like
a
sound
sin
like
film
a
with
normal
Joe.
volume.
Just my
What's an
computer.
I in it?
My computer's acting really fucking weird.
Do you want to just table this and maybe reconvene? And I'll bring my wireless mics next time because
Nah.
I have a 4-pack of wireless microphones. And then maybe we can have like now that I have your email, you and I can maybe come up with like because the best pod. I mean, I know we're all kind of figuring out and we're goofing here, but one of my favorite things about podcasts when they are my favorite to listen to is it's either two people that just either chaotically make sense, even when it's a train wreck, like Santino and Bobby Lee, for example, or it's like three people that have a fucking different chemistry, like a LOS Legion of Skanks kind of thing, and then like guests, right? So I think let's table it, and when we reconvene, whether it's tomorrow or whatever, Jesse's free to do this again, whatever. I say, wait, table this means like put a bookmark in it, bookmark in it. But so what I want to say, let me get this thought out because otherwise I won't get it out. 1 second. 1 second. And I'll give you the floor, I promise. So what I'm thinking is I'll email you tonight and tomorrow because I'm gonna play a bunch of poker tournaments after this anyway. I'll email you tonight and tomorrow, and then we can itemize like let's say we're gonna record for now that you bought the subscription. Let's say that we're gonna do exactly 2 hours, right? But we're giving ourselves like 10 to 15 minutes to kind of figure it out, and then a final 15 to wrap it. But then you and I might even come up with just some subjects. Like the Ace Ventura first movie thing could have gone for like 10 or 15 minutes, would have been great. Whatever. But then we can actually have a harnessed kind of game plan. But we have to have microphones and we have to pretty much like almost guarantee that we have 25 to 30 minutes at least to set up the audio. Because one of the things I learned even in school is it's going to take you at least 2 hours to set up the camera. And if you set it up in 30 minutes, you're going to have some issues. What do you think about that? Because I feel like if we keep trying to force it tonight, it's going to be a lot of the same.
Let's just try to make it.
Figure the audio. I can't download the driver.
Oh, he still can't hear me right now?
It's just not working out
You
audio.
still can't hear me right now?
I can hear you. For some reason, like I plugged in my speakers to the computer, but it's not changing the audio to the speakers.
So you said this is worse than when we're on the phone.
Of course, yeah. iPhones are so much better. Yeah, of course. The iPhone is a
Then we might as
telephone.
well fucking done. Then we could just do what we just did last time, and I'll just make sure to fucking actually screen record it correctly.
I can hear.
Well, bro, but even if we get the audio fixed, we're not even sure what we're talking about. Every time we get a subject going on, you guys get into it.
What do you mean? That's what it's. Oh, look,
If it's gonna be a podcast about you guys fighting, you guys can do it in the bathroom. Like for real. Am I wrong?
Omar, what were you gonna say?
I'm just trying to fucking. We're all just trying to establish ground here.
I think I feel like the fuck up today is that you guys are trying to give it direction. Every time Josh and I talk on the phone, it's just me and Josh talking on the fucking phone. That's
a phone call. This is a
podcast. On the phone.
I'm telling you.
Am I a fucking crazy
I'm
person?
trying to tell you what the fuck it's been every time. Me and him are the ones that are fucking talking.
But you understand that if you guys just want to have a phone call,
explain to you
Can I bum a cigarette? Is that okay? I'm so sorry. I'm listening, but you know I'm so overstimulated.
I don't give
now.
a fuck. We call. Who cares? What I don't call it
No,
anything.
I'm saying I'm listening now, but now I'm excited to hear what you have to say. because I got a cigarette in my
Don't
hand.
I don't
Hit
like
me.
calling it podcast. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's our shit.
Let's remove
Exactly
what
what
are you
the
trying to say.
I'm
Omar,
trying to
stop
say-
fighting it. It's a
Both
podcast.
of you-
I asked you if
Can
I'm
I
understanding
fucking talk?
correctly.
Can I fucking talk?
Can I just check in to make sure I at least heard the first part is that we're trying to organize and over plan, whereas the magic is when it's just you and Josh on the phone riffing. That's all. Okay, so now that I've established that I know what you're saying, now continue.
I didn't even.
What? Continue.
Can I say something?
Gosh, I've been reconnecting with friends, seeing how everybody is doing, calling people up, seeing where they're at. I'm up at all crazy times for my own shit.
You know this is a podcast. We established that.
Interrupt it.
Josh, I want to give him the floor just because we're actually getting somewhere. Are you cool with that? Just
I just feel like he's fighting against the whole idea. The idea is to have a podcast.
Well,
although I don't necessarily agree or disagree, what I'm suggesting is that I'm interested in what
Can I
he's
have
trying to
fucking
harness.
mic time? Can you? if you
Yeah,
want
I want to be
put a
fair.
fucking timer if you want. Put it to 5 minutes on the clock if you need to. But shut the fuck up and let me speak, or don't let me speak at all.
All right.
Every time I have to stop, it fucks up my thought.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Do you fucking play guitar? Do you play piano? Can you read 2 sentences at the same fucking time? Because I do. I'm playing guitar and bass when I fucking play that. So I have to dumb down to explain my fucking thoughts to you. You understand?
I just
Because
couldn't.
you don't understand what I'm saying. I have to dumb down what I have to say to you guys. Okay? You're playing bass clef and treble clef when you fucking play piano. All right? That's like reading 2 sentences at the same time. You understand?
Like
My left
the analogy right now, but I think
piano, your left hand on piano is guitar, okay? Your right hand is bass.
yes. What I'm
Is
saying,
that not 2 different members in a
Are you
band?
comparing
Listen,
music?
can I fucking talk?
are you comparing music to what he's? What we're
How
doing?
come you guys can hear a podcast for 3 hours, but you can't hear me talk for fucking 5 minutes without saying something?
We can pause the podcast and they're recording it, and we're not in the conversation.
Why is it that I can hear you guys
No,
talk
no,
for
you're
like
right. Go ahead.
30 minutes
No, you're
straight
right.
and not say a goddamn word and have all the fucking things to
You're
talk?
doing a music analogy. Are you making an analogy?
Yes,
Okay, I just wasn't sure
Of
because I'm not a
course.
music guy. Well, I was trying to confirm that. I'm not a smart guy.
you
So
are.
I'm not, but I have to.
All of
I
you are
call 'em-
smart.
I
That's
call
why
'em-
we're fucking here.
No, I
but-
call them road marks.
I can hear Omar now. I can hear Omar now. It's better. I can hear Omar now. So we can stop our
Music
squabbling.
analogy was.
Yes, but now you fucked up the flow that I don't remember what the fuck I was
You
trying
were
to
saying
say.
when you play a bass, you do this and that. And
Because I got interrupted for like 50 fucking times. Look, I'm telling you what our shit was. You call it, I don't care what the fuck you call it.
Call
To
it what
name
you wanna call
something
it.
is to destroy it, right?
Mhm.
You already, today, my honest thoughts today, it was not natural today. I was the only one fucking natural today. If anything, I'm off because he dismisses this because I have my head in the clouds over some fucking chick right now. And I'm trying to dust that off right now. That's what has me off today. Otherwise, I'm the same as ever. What the podcast is supposed to be is what I recorded on my phone with no audio. You guys meeting the first day, all those hours of talking you guys were, and then us talking, that's what this is. That's what I thought we were doing.
But it should be.
Yeah, so when you start thinking about topics, think about topics for what? Does Patrice need fucking topics?
I was
Yeah.
thinking about topics
Well,
because you guys
dog,
are just
the-
fighting.
but this is what it is. That moment
what I said.
where
Dude,
you saw
the
us getting
green
into
room,
it,
tough
that
crowd,
was
they had
what
topics.
Tonight that was what we're trying to do. That's what I thought.
Then
So,
I'm confused
what-
because I don't know
when-
why I need to be a part of it. If you guys
When
just
when
wanna
you
fight.
laugh, I mean, if you see it as fighting, I don't see it as fighting.
What would you call it?
I'm saying that
Omar, we
moment.
can do-
That's what I thought we were doing. That
Omar,
was the
we
closest
both have
to when
ideas,
Josh was
and
just
we
by
can
ourselves on the
incorporate
phone, and
them.
every time we finished, he's like, "Man, we gotta record this." That's what I thought it was. It couldn't be any more natural than the shit we get into. You think of topics to get into something interesting. For what? You do that already when you're talking. We did that. I'm so pissed that I fucking don't have the audio for that because that's like the golden episode. It was the embodies what I thought we were doing here.
Well,
What
can
do
I
you
say
think was the
something?
difference between that one and this one?
It was 100%
But why?
natural
But why?
because
Why was this not as?
Can I say
something is
something?
off with you guys.
You think
Can
it's-
I say something?
Yes,
Let me say something.
I'm told you what's off with me. I'm trying to dust off the fucking chick
Let
shit.
me
in my
say
head.
something.
That's it.
Guys,
Because I was
Everything
confused.
else is
The only
me.
thing I was confused is
I
because
feel
Listen
something
to me.
besides
Can I
the audio
fucking say
shit in terms of
fuck?
communication.
something. I respect your ideas. I want that natural element too. But Ivan and I
The
are
most
big,
beautiful things that we've done, Josh, has been those moments.
but you're not showing
That's what makes it.
our
That's why
idea.
I don't
You wanted to only
call it whatever the fuck it is. Like, we don't have to think of something to talk about. We talk for hours. You get mad at me that you let me listen into your morning routine with your son. We talk so long, 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. We talk for hours.
I feel like you guys should have a podcast and then have guests every now and then.
There's no
I feel like that's a better structure.
that's what it's not like again.
taking things personally. He thought I was
The
attacking
day
him.
you guys met, the reason that was perfect to me is because it was exactly what it always is with me and him. And
But do you remember that the first 2 hours of that would just be him outside on the phone, just being
yes, which was I did that too. Look, I paired you guys off and left. I paired him off with Johnny, and then I was talking to his homie. I let you guys do your thing. Yes.
Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a fight.
Well, is that not true,
I
right?
love that
Look,
movie, yeah.
you guys already. I know you guys separately. You guys already talk like you've known each other for years.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And so when I say
We can do what you want as well.
anything, I guess we're not on the same page. And to me, I thought, well, we did that. That was gold. That is to me is the pilot. And I wish I had the audio for it, but that was the best thing I think happened. It was natural with you guys, me and him. You guys were ganging up on me in ways that was natural and hilarious. There's no thought to what to say next because
I didn't think I was putting much thought into this either because it's easy for me. But my thing was, I'll tell you my perspective. I felt there was some tension between the audio, and I felt like you were frustrated. I now know you were frustrated because you were trying to troubleshoot, but nobody was listening.
Of course, nobody.
And now I understand that you're just releasing the frustration because now we spent a lot of time trying to figure it out.
Wasn't the funniest moment is when you laugh kind of when we're getting into it, that was like, yes, now we're finally doing what I thought.
Also, I don't think that's like I didn't think that's where it was gonna go.
Well, because you don't know how we just get into shit when we talk.
Of course, but neither does the audience. They don't know you either.
Who cares? Nobody knows us no matter what.
Right.
It can't depend on
that. That's what I was saying. So
why are you thinking of the audience?
Well, because otherwise you guys could just call each other on the phone and just let it be.
Otherwise, what's the point?
My thing, for me, there's a different
the same shit that everyone else does.
Which is what separates what this is supposed to be from
this.
The phone call.
This is almost when you call it, you dismiss it as a phone call, but you've never peered in. Look, the reason I say that was gold is because it's like you peered in on a natural interaction with us.
All see eye to eye now. Let's just keep
you guys met.
Talking.
That's why I say that.
I might just not be understanding what maybe your vision is. That's probably what
all of that whole.
I don't mind admitting that though, because I'm a creative person and I've been hired as a chef to be creating a menu for my bosses, and they didn't get my creative vision. And instead, they were just like, instead of that, chef, can you just do a chicken taco? I'm like, yeah, I can, and I will because you're paying my salary. But I didn't walk away from the meeting feeling like a great chef. I walked away feeling like nobody fucking sees my vision, but I gotta pay my rent, and I'm not trying to argue with these people another fucking second. So let me just go make them the chicken taco, and I'll just go fuck myself. So I understand your frustration. I'm just
disappointed you saw it like, well, maybe if it's just an argument, I don't know. Like it's
I don't know y'all that well. I know
exactly, you. And that's why that's the show.
But it's like fucking not my fault.
Of course not. That's why I'm trying to.
That's not like a fault.
Which is why I'm trying to get that across now, and I'm saying that the so what's thrown off is that like what I envision happened already, which is the first day you guys met, and there are interactions, and then how everything were recorded, even when we're out there.
You do some little stuff on that one recording
because I know you guys separately, and I know
you don't think that you're stuck on that because you accidentally forgot to record the audio.
How many times do you think I talked with Josh?
Can you guys listen to me?
So I'm telling you.
All right. Give on the floor for a minute.
Hold on. I've interacted with Josh so much.
I'm bowing out, but I'm listening.
Well, no, because you're
listening. I have to listen. I talk too much.
Of course, but if you're coming in on this, now I'm realizing, I guess, let me try. You guys also never heard, like, you only heard when he was explaining shit yesterday, which is also part of it, right?
He fucking talk.
Key part of this too, but now let me try to explain what you walked into. You know what I mean?
But dude, it's not only about your idea. This podcast is my idea. Okay?
Yeah.
So I said already.
Part of it, let me say my part. It's not right or wrong. It's just my fucking thoughts. Right? That's the dynamic.
We
What I
want
like from it, he may not like from it. I like when
You guys might have to iron out some details first. I
When-
think.
to say it right now, and he won't listen to me. I agree with his ideas, but we have ideas too, and we want it to be a thing that's also entertaining the people. It's a comedy podcast. To
then
get
you're shooting yourself in the foot because it doesn't sound like we're on the same page there. Because
because you're refusing to listen to anybody else's ideas. Only your idea is so great, all natural. I'm the one
that's
who.
what he thinks. Perfect thinking.
It's like,
Witness. That's what he thinks of me, and that's not true. He doesn't believe me.
what do you mean? I don't believe you. I
Do you,
learned.
do you think he has good ideas?
Of course, that's why we're fucking hanging out with each
Do you
other.
think he has good ideas?
Yes,
Do
but
you think I have good ideas?
we all have good ideas, and I listen to everyone's ideas, but nobody listens to my shit. I'm not saying you have
What's
to.
an idea?
I'm not saying you have to do my shit. It's just no one here.
What's one idea you would
I
throw
mean,
on?
the computer's over there. I'll fit exactly how you.
Omar,
You know what I'm confused about right now? Is that I already thought we already knew what we were doing.
His point in case.
I thought you guys do what you were doing.
That's what I'm saying, which is just push record and that's it.
Just
there's nothing wrong with Ivan bringing up topics.
dismissed other people's opinions.
How
Give me
many
credit for a good
have
idea.
you guys been there when me and Josh been talking for weeks and weeks and weeks on hours
You
on
know
end?
that the answer to your
You know that-
question is obviously no.
Exactly. So why the fuck am I gonna listen to what your guys' opinion is on my and his interaction when I
The
have,
answer is you don't.
which is why I'm trying to explain.
But you
Now,
know that we know that, right?
be
what's
like
the
a fuck,
point of me saying
dude.
that? Why am I saying that?
I don't know what the
Okay,
point
so
is.
then
if you
that-
wanted
let me
to even
explain.
do this, to
On
be
my
honest.
birthday,
Because
he's
that's
saying
what's-
it has a-
Forward. Ivan,
I understand why Josh wants to do this. I don't necessarily understand why you want.
Because I
to do
never
it.
fucking finish what I talk. Because I never get to finish. I'd rather have a clock of 5 minutes in silence than to keep getting interrupted every time.
No, that's fine. I get it.
And it's been dragged out. I've been trying to say this way longer than it would have if I'd have to keep fucking stop. You know, part of what I,
would 2 minutes cover it?
if you want to do that,
I do that with my
fucking
girl. I do that with my girl.
I had
I
said
mean,
that
I'm
from the
serious. It
beginning.
works. It actually works. I'm not even kidding.
I would love that.
I'll do it now.
If you could guarantee me
I promise you that I
two
won't say
minutes of
anything.
zero fucking interruption,
I won't.
I will
I mean,
fucking.
I do it with my girl all the time. I'm not even kidding.
can you guys hear me?
Yes, we. So I can tell you this, Josh. Since you've started talking, since we started this whole thing, we've had no issues hearing you. By the way,
Yeah,
I
can hear
promise
Josh-
you
I
we
can hear-
have
I
it.
can hear Josh
the
either.
only reason it might sound like we are not hearing you is because there's also two people talking on this end. Jesse's listening, but no, it's just it's harder for you to hear us because there's so much more noise traveling from our end.
Okay.
But we can hear you crystal clear.
So I have a
But
question.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give a straight 2 minute floor. Are you okay with that? And then we can get somewhere.
Please.
Is that cool?
Can I ask?
And then you obviously have one as well.
Can I ask a question real quick?
All right.
The thing behind
Yeah, of course.
the thing behind Omar, is that another beautiful hutch?
Is there a hunch behind you?
I don't want to lose my fucking thoughts. So
It's
I'm
a
here
piano.
fucking-
It's a piano.
That's a piano. All right, we're gonna go 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1.
Every time me and this motherfucker talk, we just talk. Endless hours of the fucking night. 5 fucking hours plus on average, right? And he's the one that tells me, like, yes, these topics, these things we get into, these things we talk about, this is what this should be like podcast. Now there could be different fucking types of shit. I'm not opposed to what you guys are saying, but at least let this be a piece of that fucking thing, you know, if there's gonna be different categories in the fucking channel, whatever the fuck, for sure that's a piece of it, you know what I mean? And so we get into a lot of fucking disagreements or this or that, but and even sometimes we're yelling at each other or this or that, or so pissed, and not one time do we ever fucking hang up or just be like, fuck you, fuck that, you know, it always, no matter how it seems like we might be at each other's throats, still end up with fucking, I love you, bro, talk to you tomorrow, you know? And so it's the irony is these subjects you try to get into make something organic is like you do that to try to replicate what's already organic when you just let us fucking be. So there's nothing gonna be more unique than me and Josh because there is no other Josh Hensley and there is no other Omar Tassi, there is no other fucking Ivan and there is no other fucking Jesse. So no one can be us or do anything we do because there's only one of us and that's it. So I don't have to worry about being anything. I don't fucking create a piece that everyone I was gonna like the same shit. So that why doesn't it even come to fucking thoughts already limiting? You know, so these moments when we get into it, why are we still talking? No matter how many times we argue and yell, we still talk, right? This is my brother, right? So no matter what, we're always gonna come back and fucking whatever, right? So the structure to it is destroyed. How are you gonna be organic? Then yeah, censor this or that later, but it just has to be, and then figure out what to do with it. You know, it's like you're already trying to add shit to where that completely defeats the purpose of what I thought what the fuck we were doing. And the closest little snip that I felt that we had that was the moment when we got into it, and you laughed like, well, shit. Like, and I was like, finally, this is what we always get into, what we do. You know, but what some of the things I get frustrated with Josh, sometimes I feel like you don't hear me or don't get me, but you do in a way. It's almost like a fresh look because both of you are new friends to my circle. I've known Josh for like fucking 20 years and shit. And so sometimes we can be kind of blind spotted to each other because we know each other so long. Just like a family member, it's kind of hard to see you outside of a way because they only know you that way. So both of you have like a fresh take on both of us, and you're able to quiet both of us as like good mediators to hear really what we're trying to say. And that's why I love that you have to be a part of this. I don't see this working without you.
Same.
I mean that. So whether you're in it in the time or not, the way you were so organically into it the first time you met was perfect. That was a perfect synergy. Remember, I'm trying to say she's like, hold on, right? And you guys are that was just chef's kiss. That was the fuck. I'm so mad I don't have the audio that I'm saying that because I've talked to him a million times. How the fuck did we replicate one of those times organically with a new person?
I hear what you're saying.
You know,
and
so
I
it
agree
was
with
a-
you. It's
so-
a good perspective. And my only takeaway from what you said is that I hear what you're saying, and I wasn't listening to what you were saying. And one thing you said that really stuck with me is that it is about once the tension and once the fighting of my reaction, it is the real shit is the push through of like, no, this isn't comfortable, but this is how friends and brothers talk. You're right. And then the second thing I was gonna say is, and this is just my advice to you, take it or leave it, it's fine. I won't even be offended if you just dismiss it. However,
you know, I hate preface.
that's fair. The same way that you're like, why come up with categories, like let that shit go. Fuck
I'm
the
not opposed to
pre-planning.
that either, but
What I'm saying is you might have to let go the fact that we accidentally did not get the audio recording of that first recording. Because I feel like that might be a monkey on your back. That it happened.
what is my point of saying that?
That's what we should have harnessed. And that's
My
what was
point is that
organic.
whether I
thing.
have it or not, that's what
It exists.
from what I thought,
Yeah.
from what my understanding was, from
Yeah.
what I
But
thought.
you know we cannot get sound on that first recording back.
That's not the point.
Okay, but I just want to make sure that you know that we
Yeah,
can't.
of course, but that's not the point.
All right.
Again, there could be different aspects, different categories. This, you know, how people have a top 10, whatever the fuck. At least one section for sure should be that, because that's what makes us us. Or that's what makes our shit our shit. And then we could still do
No, I'm cool with no topics. I don't care about that. I was just
no,
saying.
but I'm saying we could also do a more structured kind
I
of
just needed
podcast
to
traditional
understand
side
what
too.
your vision was. First and
It's not
foremost.
my vision. He's the one that started.
But you guys weren't on the same
This
page.
is Josh's shit.
Right.
He's told me, he's like, Omar, this is what I want to do. So this is what he's told me. That's what I thought
Right.
the understanding was. And I'm not opposed to what you guys are saying. I just
And
thought
that's all I'm
this
saying is
one was-
I'm in. I'm in. Don't have to convince me that it's a great idea because it is.
also just
I
trying to
like
be-
everything
just trying to
about
be
even the
logical.
chaos of it all. I do still think that because of what you're telling me, you two have to have, in my opinion, the same level of communication on the whatever this is side of it,
That's
as
what I already
much
thought.
as the natural
Yeah.
phone call part of it.
And-
That's
and-
all.
And I thought
Have
we
as
did.
much passion for the phone call, rah rah rah, as you will for the how can you bring Jesse and I into it? Because it's not just about you two. If you want, well, Jesse's house, obviously one, but two, you're telling me I got to be in, da da da. I mean, I would just watch you guys do this and smoke a joint in the corner and make quesadillas just for the hangs. But if you want me in just talking and doing any part of it, it's an honor because you guys are rad as fuck. But also, my thing is, I would love to have a friend that I was this close and passionate with and had ideas with that gives a fuck about me enough to even want to do things remotely from where he's living. Just to be part. So I would just say, like, just
I felt like
remember
Josh,
that
even if
you
you-
guys have what you guys have, but what you guys have is so cool and special that we would want in too. And just don't forget to bring us into the fold,
What do
ugly
you
or
mean
pretty.
bring us in?
Well, just have the same level of passion to include all of us.
Are you saying I don't have the same level?
No, I'm saying it starts with you guys being on the same page.
Which is what I'm saying now.
And then I want to give Josh the floor because I want to know what Josh thinks
Can I
about what you
just sum
said.
that up real quick? Can I just
Titties.
sum that up? Can I just recap it?
Yeah.
Just Josh, so from my understanding,
you broke
that's
it
what I
here,
thought we
Ted
were doing.
Danson, please.
That's it. Just our conversations, how raw they are. That's what I thought we were doing, because that's what the fuck we always do.
Can you do a Harry
And that's
Bagel?
it. So when I said there's nothing to worry about today, is like just push fucking record, because that's what I thought we would always been doing. Because that's what we get into.
Sure.
We get into heavy shit. But what I like about you, because I get into shit with Josh where I feel like you don't fucking hear me, you're fair like a ref that like you're able to kind of keep the balance and be like, look, this is what I'm trying to say, and you can actually get him to hear what I'm trying to say. That's what I like, dude. Chill.
Yeah.
So I get that just kind of happens. So that this part,
Well, also, I date an argumentative white woman, so I have to give the floor and then take the floor right back.
Yeah. Well, could it be more natural? Who the fuck just feels comfortable just typing, doing it? I gotta have the right kind of sense.
Oh, I would.
Saving Jesse.
Oh, dude, I would be playing like 5 poker
I'm
tournaments.
saying
right now
that
for what
couldn't
to do.
be any more natural than what Jesse's doing.
What's Jesse doing?
He's just fucking
He's got a class
doing his
tomorrow.
taxes and
Oh shit.
He's teaching a class tomorrow.
Yeah.
making sure the right mail order brides go to the right fucking countries and
What is
states.
that?
A comedian wrote this book.
Hmm?
Oh, we
Come
can't see it.
This book.
Yeah, see, you make his screen bigger, it's like fucking Game Boy SP.
Full screen.
Save me with that.
I don't know.
And
What do you want, brother?
you,
Oh, I got you. There we go.
You guys like
yeah. Ooh, Bukowski.
Oh, love the past.
he's the best.
My search history is Charles Bukaki.
That's
That just means I masturbate really drunk.
I'm very depressed with my own tears.
Yeah. Usually on stage at a San Francisco bookstore. Oh, we love Dolly P.
It's a book for kids about like a bunch of different famous people. Like I have Bruce Lee and David Bowie, Dolly Parton.
Oh, that's cool.
The David Bowie one literally like
Oh, okay, I get you now.
Always like the oh, nice.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay, well. I don't know.
he'll literally run out of the room.
That's a good one.
And this is the last book. The Skywalker Saga. Okay.
Jeez, that's right. Do you get them all the same day?
Huh?
You get them all the same day?
No, but I got all the books about India on the same day.
That's a haul.
And then my son and I ended up going to a drum circle. That was cool.
Fucking dirty hippie.
No, those are. Dude, I experienced my first one last year. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, so I got booked to do a comedy thing in Long Beach called Love Long Beach Festival. And I don't know why it was an outdoor festival. I assumed it was going to be like a bunch of Long Beach like cholo lowriders.
No, it's like
So I had a bunch of material. No, it was like a hippie festival. It was like fucking Reiki and like drum circles. It was cool. And there was like a bunch of EDM DJs and all that. But like I got there like 2 hours before the show started. And I didn't have anything to do but kill time. I had some friends come and we were like, let's just go walk around and check out the festival. And I found like this drum circle corner, but they were like, you could just lay and do yoga and like all this kind of cool stuff. But I was able to clear my head and be so relaxed in the drum circle that I had this fucked up out of body experience that I can only like relate to like I've never done DMT or any of that bullshit, but like I was like I felt like something broke into simulation.
Yeah.
Because when I woke up and my alarm went off like 10 minutes till I had to go check in for my spot, dude, I forgot who the fuck I was for a second. Like I was walking through this festival and I thought I was in North Carolina. I had a flashback to this thing that we used to call Rolling Hills Fest. And I was just like, dude, like, where am I? And it like, I couldn't figure it out. And then I look and I have a beer in my hand. And I was like, I'm not old enough to drink. Like, what the fuck? Like, where am I? Who bought me alcohol? And then, like, I swear to God, just like 2 seconds later, this comedian who knows me walks up and she's like, Ivan, oh my God, like, thank you for coming to my show the other day. And I just like slammed right back into my brain reality. And I was like, oh, I'm performing. What the fuck? And then I went up and forgot my set and just bombed. But dude, that was my only drum circle. But I was in a fucking trance, dude.
I had a similar experience at a music festival in Oregon. I went by myself.
Oh,
It was in the middle of the woods, fucking titties, everywhere, people in costumes. It's like a family-friendly Burning Man, except there are titties everywhere.
that's what this was, yeah.
Yeah, and I went by myself. I was like heartbroken at the time, and like I was like, just see what happens. I came upon the drum tower or whatever, where people are having a drum circle and there's a bunch of hay bales around, and I just sat completely sober, and just the sync. Everybody was so synced up. It was the best drum circle I've ever experienced. Fucking got high off of the drum.
That's how I felt.
Changed my life. Like I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like it's primitive, it's in the middle of the woods and these people are like all grungy and dirty, or you know what I mean? Like it was fucking incredible.
That's why I kind of believe in all that stuff because it's like it was like Men in Black, kind of like brainwave. Also, there was like something primitive to it. Because it was just, and it was like outdoors. It was hot outside. The sun is beating down. There's like,
I mean, people have
hands. They have like
200
shit.
years. People have been doing drum circles
Oh,
for so long. It really is a primitive, ancient thing, and it just felt so special. I was sitting next to a guy that just looked like he just got all his clothes from Target. He was like a middle-aged, square dude, right? And I'm like, dude, what's going on? I feel high. And he's like, yeah, this will do that to you. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I ended up.
I wonder if that's why people meditate.
I ended up being gifted a pass so I could spend the night with the volunteers on the festival grounds. So like at 6 p.m. everybody had to leave, but I wristband to let me stay overnight at this whole music festival. It was fucking incredible, dude. Like people I got Molly for free the next day. Fucking got a foot rub from a hot ass chick in the middle of the night. Like just these strangers that I met. It was fucking incredible. And I lived in
No.
I'm always curious on
How did-
music background education.
it was really cool.
So is that something that you kind of look for or in the area to see if there's any drum circle? Like, you ever like go on Facebook events and look like drum circles near me?
No, there just happens to be a local one at a park nearby that they every
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool.
I'm gonna end up trying to Google that tomorrow.
It's called I went to it's called
I learned
it
power
started
chord
like the
from
great
the
helps make it happen. And so there's like
art
ball,
guy. He also plays with
fucking all sorts.
and stuff for him too, because he was okay. You play power chords, but you're choppy
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. He kind of got me into like thinking about like, okay, play the transition smoother, cleaner. You know what I mean? So I just picked up stuff here and there.
So you never had like any kind of formal training then?
I think we lost him.
No.
That's
I thought you guys were working on some technical shit.
Yeah, mic check. Mic check. Oh, this is the microphone. I forgot to raise my wireless microphone.
You're just sharing stories. That's
Jason's fucking a great musician, man. And people think just because I went to music school, like I don't like telling people I went to music school because I can't hold up to what I'm bona fide for.
the thing behind you, Omar, with the glass on it. That's a piano.
But just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the window.
Yeah, it's a piano.
Window. Oh, dude, your home has beautiful fucking architecture and
No,
woodwork.
this is one of the sickest houses, dude. It actually reminds me of the house I grew up in. Because I grew up in like a Durham, old Durham house from like the 20s. It was like a 3-story house in Durham with like wood, everything, like kind of
Oh.
similar to nice front porch.
That's not your last name?
No, no, my last name's Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just grew up in Durham, North Carolina. But when I came out to, well, Ivan Durham has been my social media handle since like MySpace.
Is that your
But
state? Oh, what's he playing?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Damn, that's good. It's like the Joker let himself go.
Yeah. I can't think of a pun on any classical musicians right now.
Um,
I was like gonna do like Wagner, but I couldn't think of anything. And I was gonna do fucking what's his nuts, Mozart, but nothing made sense to me. I was gonna say Pizarro, but that's stupid. Mozart is dumb.
my son has the same birthday as Mozart.
Oh really? That's cool. How old is your son?
He's 7.5.
Is he showing any musical interest?
He's autistic, but he loves music, and something that he's able to do is he'll hear like a sentence that someone says, say like a woman, like a therapist says something kind of sing-songy and melodious. He can repeat the notes that she just used perfectly back to her.
Oh, he's a vocal mimic.
Yes, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude. He's 7 years old, and she'll just be like, da, 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 and he'll go, ah, 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 and it's like, what the fuck? How are you able to do that? Like, it's amazing.
No,
Yeah,
I'm a vocal mimic. I only know that phrase because I have again I'm dating a white woman that just diagnoses everyone as autistic and gay because of TikTok. But but she just kind of clocks me all the time as probably being on the spectrum. But then she clocked my dad, and now that I think about it, my dad absolutely probably was. So there's like some shit that'll happen where I'm like a karaoke song, for example. I'll do a karaoke song and I can do Johnny Cash and then do like My Chemical Romance, and I will just bend my voice in fucking weird ways, but I realize it's because I just mimicked. I've
yeah.
just been doing it my life in my brain on
That's
my
awesome.
headphones, but I can just do it.
Look, I'll give you this, Josh. The youngest child I've ever seen play classical guitar was a 6-year-old Korean girl, and I was like, "How the fuck are her fingers reaching?" And she was just fucking killing it.
Chopstick.
She was like fucking Django and shit. I mean, Django Reinhardt and shit. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait,
Like
how?
this little Korean bitch is playing better than me. I'm all like, "Oh my god, what am I doing with my life?"
What does that have to
So,
do with
It's you.
a 6-year-old?
well, because you're a guitarist, so you probably got a little that special Korean edge. Like, I can't. I don't know. I can't do. Hey, I still have that back scratcher with your alien Korean writing.
Like scotch off?
We are a very musical people.
Korean writing looks like the writing from fucking Futurama, the space captain.
That's fucking hilarious.
Very
That's
simple, very easy language to learn.
All right, give me a Korean accent.
Isayo Hara.
He was, oh, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, Korean?
Korean Encino Man.
White super came out of
It's
nowhere.
Brendan Fraser
Oh,
and Encino
shit.
Man.
안녕하세요, Ari. 감사합니다.
Also, it sounds fucking
One of my favorite things about Korean cuisine is the
pussy.
kind of the implementation of spam and hot dogs and all like the American GI forced meats that they kind of like.
Pussy.
I was just like they have some cool dishes and all of a sudden you're like knee deep in this like amazing spicy brothy thing and you're like, oh, are these hot dogs?
Yeah,
And they're like, yeah, dude.
I think that's more
Who
like
the
a.
fuck put hot dogs in there? Like, no, it's traditional. They like that shit.
I think that's more like a Hawaiian influence, like the influence
Oh,
of
Hawaii will do it too. Yeah.
Mexicans
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Right?
well, yeah, because they were stationed out there.
Yeah. I look at Hawaii as like the Ellis Island of the Pacific. It's the halfway point between Asia and America, and that's
Oh, I
literally
never thought about that.
That's where they all go. Like my mom grew up in Hawaii. She was born in Korea, lived in Hawaii till she was 6. Then her mom gave her away to a family in the Midwest, and then yeah, her mom gave her away when she was 6. And so she's all fucked up. She never knew her dad. He was like a Navy guy who just abandoned her before she was born. Uh, Hawaii is a great place. I would recommend anybody visiting.
I've never been. Do they have a word for outsiders? Because I would imagine everybody's an outsider.
I don't know, but the biggest howling people. It
What
means
the fuck are you doing a Gilligan's Island,
I'm
Joe?
adding to what you guys are listening to, so it's fine.
What I heard was you called Spot War, but then you said a 3-hour war in the tune of Gilligan's Island theme song. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking funny. Yeah.
I crash landed with Josh. That's why I
Ginger,
crash
Ginger
landed.
or Marianne?
Jack crash landed
Wait,
with-
Ginger or Marianne?
I can't remember who's who.
Ginger was the red hair with the big tits that was a whore, and Marianne was the really sweet one with the fucking handlebars.
Brunette, but I can't remember.
Oh,
I can't remember which one, but I think
it's like fuck Mary
the
Kill.
Mexican one.
I would marry Ginger, I would fuck Marianne, and then I would kill Gilligan. No, he was a good
You gotta
dude.
rape Gilligan and then kill him.
Jesus
Not-
Christ. You've
not-
already got a goofy hat.
No, not
You have
because
to
he's gay.
sodomize him.
Because it's not even about being gay. it's 'cause
Why
you
not Thurston Howell?
Because you
He's
just hate,
rich.
you just hate him so much. You just want him.
No,
to
dude, you
suffer.
sodomize Thurston Howell and then you blackmail him for $1 billion.
You don't rape him sexually. You rape him.
And
as
he's
a
old and
pleasure.
gross. Oh my god, that's the dick I raped Thurston Howell through. I stuck my dick through there, dude. Oh my god,
Fucking glory.
dude. Instead of a fucking cock ring, I had a yacht
You
ring.
want him-
Oh my god,
the
dude,
fucking-
this is the
iron-
sound he made when he gagged on my cock. Oh, you're gonna finish, dude. I'm tired.
Coming around and kick her in the
Yeah.
face, up around.
That's so fucking stupid. Blackbeard's ghost. There's something there.
I realized limey bastard's not even an insult. Look, so you don't get scurvy and take care of your teeth.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, like, oh, you hygienic fuck.
Wait,
Yeah.
Lyme just meant Lyme disease?
No, it meant that like they made fun of the British for taking care of their hygiene by like,
Well, they don't have fluoride in their water.
okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Limes, scurvy, and then like help with your teeth, like tooth decay or some shit.
Yeah,
Or like brushing your teeth, kind of like a shitty way of brushing your teeth. So like it's a good healthy thing. So it's like, oh, you take care of yourself. Oh,
that's
like,
that-
it's not really well,
I don't think that's what that,
limey bastard. Huh?
I don't think that's what limey means.
Yeah, you when a limey bastard. That's what they're talking about.
What does it mean?
Look, I gotta get Google, but you guys just trust me. I'm white.
This is our first official Google lookup.
Look it up, Jamie.
Look, you're just gonna write it into Wikipedia right now.
Is Omar lying?
It literally only
Is
says
he just
British.
Second, El Salvador is a liar. He cannot be trusted. Sorry, man.
It's funny because limey just means that you can't find limes in England.
No, you're right. You're right. That is what limey means. That's how
Boom. 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Oh,
He said,
no.
put the laptop directly up my ass. And then he said, limey means douchebag. What did you say?
Omar,
What does it mean?
smart.
What? Oh, their
Omar,
teeth. Yeah, their teeth.
Omar, sometimes smart. Omar, sometimes smart.
Omar.
Dose for dose.
Riddle be this.
What's the next topic, boys?
Whoa, stop trying to build plans. When we're just trying to fight in front of our 2 friends.
I want to apologize for being frustrated at the beginning because of the sound. I'm feeling better now. I'm done with my first drink.
Nice.
We're good.
Well,
So
don't
I know I'm very high strung. Okay. I'm uptight, out of sight.
Nice.
You get it. Okay. That's all I want.
Again, I said this already. He doesn't like the comparison. Whatever. We're gonna argue all day. All right. From whatever I see out of it, I don't give a fuck if you guys get it because it doesn't matter. But from what I compare to it, when we get into it like that, those are the peak moments. I think Josh is funny is when he flips out. That's when I start getting my kids.
Your rage amuses him, from what
It feels like
from what I-
Donald Duck is like, yes, there it is. So I feel like it's like Bill Burr when they go back and forth.
He lost me until he said the Donald Duck thing, and he had me again because I also found Donald Duck hilarious when he was pissed off.
God damn it.
It's
He starts
hilarious.
like,
Sometimes he says the N word, depending on how back you go in the Disney films.
but it's so funny that it's that either A, what he says is also funny, or even if what he says isn't funny, it doesn't matter. So it's like you get a free fucking it's like a special if you're fucking the stand-up was like a fucking video game or some shit. You know, so no matter what you say, it's gonna score. So,
Wait, what do you mean?
meaning that the words he's saying might also be funny because it's like, oh shit, but if they no, but if the words aren't funny, his energy and his anger is funny anyway.
Of course.
So it's like he can't lose because either what he says is not really that funny, but he's so pissed off that you're laughing. And then so if he actually says something funny, that's almost a bonus.
That's how Lewis Black used to be. Remember
But
Lewis Black?
but you understand that he writes all this material and shit, and then so for someone that's writing all this fucking, can you fucking focus on the blue card?
Oh, she looks like my Ruthie. Oh my god, I gotta send the old bag of video. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but kitties.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And I'm the one with ADD, right?
I mean, you probably have ADD, but I probably do too.
Or that I'm just boring, I guess.
No, you're not boring.
I'm 17.
And totally redeem yourself.
So I booked our first female guest.
I just met the cat Nina. She looks just like little Ruthie, little Poofy. All right, everybody. All right. Just kidding. I apologize.
We're not always enjoying this moment at the same time. And it seems
You
like
can't speak for me.
no gosh. So then like when
You can't speak for me.
Flip it out and I'm having now I'm
He
having
apologized though.
no what he's having a
Female guest.
Think about it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's the dragon you're chasing.
Yeah, so because that's when he's finally hilarious to me.
That's what I'm telling
And
you.
because it also goes against him, like because he'll take his time writing
not-
jokes, right? And so it kind of like it's almost like I force him to go against taking your time writing jokes because it's just coming off the top of his head. And I sometimes like love if you work on something and like, man, I just destroyed it up and down the way. You worked so hard for that, and I just fucking.
This dynamic is really special.
I booked our first female guest. I have a female who is
Why
down.
does that? She's a woman,
our-
for sure.
I have a female who's down to do an episode of the podcast. Probably many, but she wants to remain anonymous. So she'll be called Anonymous Random Bitch. That was her idea.
Oh wow.
That was
She's
her.
gonna be like,
She's hilarious, beautiful, huge breasts. I'm not gonna send her to your fucking den of wolves. She'll
I'm
zoom.
saying,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm already calling. We're going to Elmar and this chick's
We're
wedding in
fine,
2
sir.
years. He's gonna try to marry her in fucking Punta Cana and forget his passport at the border. He's gonna blame her for some reason, and her big tits are gonna be the only reason they cross the border.
Hilarious. She
Dude.
could.
All right, yeah, I'm in.
She's also a big comedy nerd. She knows.
Well, you guys figure it out because I think for me that's clear. Jesse and I are what you might call croutons and vinaigrette on a salad, but there
Yeah, but-
can't be no salad with no lettuce. And you guys are pretty much the lettuce and whatever other shitty vegetable you want to put on a salad. I don't know. I mostly fry my food, but no. I think that a guest would be great.
Yeah, I think we should have guests.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Do you know them? Do you know them enough to know to tell them exactly what they're walking into?
yeah. I told her. I was like, yeah, there's gonna be.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna say awful things, and I mean, I didn't say anything.
No,
about-
I'm not talking about today. No, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna say whatever we want. I'm just talking about it was hard enough getting 4 people to communicate somewhat smoothly tonight.
right.
To have a 5th person that was asked to be there and they're just like, what is going on? That's mostly what I meant.
I think that could be kind of funny.
Oh, it'd be hilarious. That's what he's saying. That's the meat. That's the good shit.
I just think
I
that
just
like
want to make sure they're not gonna hang up in 2 minutes.
I think we need to.
I didn't want this to go smoothly. I didn't. Let me finish my point. I didn't expect this to like work out 100% the first time. I've never done a fucking podcast. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We're doing it, you know, by ear or whatever. And I think just if, when we solve the sound issues, like you guys need mics, and I'll get a mic too, and you know, I'll so it can be, you know, listenable and enjoyable or whatever, and so I can hear everything. And I'm gonna get a better camera because I don't like the graininess of this. And I'm willing to invest in this project. I've wanted to do a podcast for fucking years, 5 years, and I feel like
Oh
this
wow.
this dynamic is fucking perfect. Like, dude, you're fucking hilarious. You're knowledgeable. You're a comedy nerd just like me. Omar is a raving fucking lunatic, and Jesse is this beautiful golden boy in the background. What are you studying for, Jesse?
He's teaching a class tomorrow.
What? Let Jesse answer.
I'm teaching a mixing class tomorrow,
Mixing?
audio mixing.
Oh, that's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just like compiling my notes into a more cohesive fucking thing.
Yeah, and he's going to have.
You got any bits? Are you gonna try to make them laugh at first? Yeah, you're like, oh, really? Oh, good for you.
No, because I bet teachers
What,
are like,
Literally
Can I
materials
speak?
they do, like-
I have an easy solution.
What's up?
As I am in fact a critical thinker after all.
What's up?
Oh, no, this is
Did we not say
formative.
that we would have different kind of categories? So to make it simple, why don't we just do this? Everything that I expressed earlier, just I'm not saying this is the name, but just as like as a placeholder, right? What I'm saying should be let's just call it fucking Omar and Josh or whatever the fuck. And then what as so that way that's just what it is. And then whatever the organized stuff that we're doing, what you're saying now, like the guest and all that, then that's whatever else. You get what I mean?
I
So
don't.
then that way,
Ivan provides an element that is conducive to the flow of conversation, whereas you and I are gonna get caught like arguing and stuff. You know what I mean?
it just. Well, okay. So do you not?
Fish Harbor.
Did you not? Did we not say that would be like at least a piece of it, or I thought that was what the fucking main thing was.
Like
Pretty much.
I said the other day, the first era of Fish Harbor podcast is discovering Omar, figuring you out, buddy, for you, because that's what you are.
But I'm talking about the way we interact. So I think if so to speak, if you want me to behave, so to speak, and when you're like if it's a more traditional podcast setup, then yeah, I understand that. That's more like, hey, what's up? You know, just kind of more chill, more like not just like being, you know, a little bit more formal. Versus what today I thought was like what we did when you guys first met and all that, and me and every time we talked, I thought that was a show in itself. Pretty much damn near like, for the lack of a better word, almost like a reality show podcast, I guess you could say.
I see what you're saying, but like,
But that doesn't have to be the whole show. That could be one aspect.
to record it on the phone is not as good as this.
I'm not talking about technicality. So let's just say Josh had let's just say Josh had Omar Josh Mondays, and then fucking Tuesdays we have a guest, and then that's a different format. You know, those are two different kinds.
A part of the podcast, and I think he should be.
Huh?
But
no, I could still be part of it, but I'm saying one of them is just completely free form, so you know that that's what you're getting into, versus one a little bit more traditional.
I think we should just work it out as it goes. I like obviously the natural element was always a part of the initial idea, but you know,
and I'm not saying it still won't be natural. It'll just be a little more tame because it's a little more formal. You get what I mean?
Tame per se. Just we'll just let what happens happens. Now Ivan understands our dynamic a little bit better. You know what I mean? You and I are like D Boone and Mike Watt. They would scream and yell at each other, but at the end of the day, it's all about love. Right? And so, like, yeah, there's no problem. There's no
the reason I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's no problems here. Can you go back?
But look, here's the thing. Whatever is a problem is good too. You get what I'm saying? You get what I mean? If there is a problem, so to speak, that's also good. That's
Okay, it's fine. Nobody's arguing with you.
you guys think I'm arguing with you loud.
All right.
Well, so I would say, if anything, it would pretty much just be recording our fucking phone calls. I mean, that's it, really. Like,
No, but I already, I want
that's
assembly
not,
professionality.
hold on. So isn't that,
I want to have guests. I also want to have.
yeah,
Can I let me talk?
he's recording an idea and I can't talk when he's talking.
I also want to have bits where you're playing the piano. I also want to have bits where we're
Of course, and they don't all have to be the same thing.
doesn't have to be a traditional podcast. Like I'm taking my cues from my favorite shit, which is
Yeah. So how are we disagreeing, but we're saying the same shit then?
yeah, a lot of it's most like the shit that I love, like Kill Tony and Legion of Skanks. It's mostly improvised.
You know how some people have like
Right? It's very organic. But there is a flow to
you
it.
know, that's like
Omar, can you go back to sitting where you were, please, so I can see everybody?
all right, well, let me just sum it up, okay? My final words, all right? Reading Rainbow. Okay?
Jerry.
All I'm saying is all I'm saying. Shut up. All I'm saying.
Put liquid out of my wiener in the bathroom. I'll be right. Oh, you're not my autistic father. I'll be right back.
Artistic. We're gonna act. All I'm saying is this, Josh. I'm down for whatever, but can we just at least have one segment of just pretty much where you wouldn't have to do no work because it would just be push record and that's it. Those would be easy because you don't really have to do besides maybe edit like a word or something, and then also do everything else. But that's like I said.
Yeah, I look, I already agreed with that.
Okay, well then that's it. Then thank you.
I can't, for some reason, I can't hear you.
I said, well then that's all I was trying to get across.
I literally can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
What the fuck? I'm like right in your fucking. How is it that you can't hear me? This whole been the whole fucking episode.
Because
I
the
can't be the whole fucking night. I'm right in front of your fucking face. You still can't fucking. What the fuck?
I can hear you now because the mic is very small on a laptop. You guys need
But
mic.
I'm right here.
It's
Like
a-
I couldn't be any. I'm still not heard. You've been hearing everyone else but me
Because-
all night. I'm fucking. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You've been the furthest away.
He still can't hear me. He still can't hear me.
I can hear you now. Give it up. Stop with that.
I can do it in my pajamas. No. If you were to drop this, I would have a big problem. It's
Not being
absurd,
heard,
but
like,
please.
Like, oh my god.
All right, you gotta treat me still with some respect here, boys.
Jesse, you're
She's
laughing.
my baby.
Jesse,
Hold on, I'm gonna go fucking jump in front of a fucking
I think
bus.
Josh
Oh my
is
God,
fucking
you gave me a
with
fucking
you to piss you off.
Well, if
Yes.
he is, then he's a fucking genius and he's got me perfect.
Went to the side of the laptop. I literally couldn't hear him because the mic is like centered or
Oh,
something.
he's straight up then.
What happened?
I'm not fed up. I can hear you guys all really well now.
Perfect.
It was just a weird thing where I couldn't hear Omar. You don't have to freak out about that. Like there are going to be technical difficulties.
Cannot hear him here or there. I cannot hear him anywhere. I cannot hear him at the end of the fucking table. I hear him. My face is right in your fucking balls.
Hey, Ryan.
When I hear
You're
him,
not
then
fucking serious. Who are you?
Facing my balls, Omar.
Yeah, dude.
I give up.
Omar, sit.
I literally can't be hurt. I literally can't. I'm so
Josh, can I ask you a question? This is a serious question.
I'm so ignored in this
I'm
world.
one of those people that I like to
Thank
paint
you, Jesse, for
fun
laughing.
little pictures of hypothetical.
Are you witness?
I went in.
Alright.
Can I paint you a quick hypothetical, right?
Tell them to
I
shut
like to paint fun hypotheticals. Let's assume that we just record episodes just like this for like 3 months, right? And it just pops like super crazy, and we're making like $100,000 a month, like Tuesday at the Stories or LOS. Would you move to LA and actually put up with all of this chaos in person if you had the money and could take care of your son forever?
Yeah, I would 100%.
Okay, cool. Then this is definitely all worth it. I just wanted to ask. That's all.
I miss California with all my heart.
It's
Dude.
important to know early on that if you know, because they say money talks, bullshit walks.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Like,
it's
I've been listening to Tuesdays with Stories when they were opening for Amy Schumer and for fucking like what's his nuts? Joe List was opening for Nick DiPaolo.
yeah.
He was making like $100 a night, and now they're making like $30,000 a month just from Patreon alone.
For sure.
Bonkers.
Yeah, I think that'd be wonderful.
It's already ground up, son.
Then it's all worth it then.
Awesome. Glad you're on board, dude.
But
Like,
you're right, he is chaos, but this is the chaos. I would watch it.
you
But I'm
remember,
also and isn't choosing chaotic friends that you just met like watching a program that you're deciding to watch every season of?
for sure.
Think
Well,
about that. How many Netflix friends do you think I meet at the Dean at every? I don't even remember half of their names. But then you're like, oh, this guy's like season 1 of something.
remember,
But I hope he gets renewed for a season 2.
remember,
I'm watching.
Ivan. Remember the old Legion of Skanks episodes where Dave Smith would
Back to
get,
the creek.
yeah, where Dave Smith would get super fucking drunk and just interrupt everybody and like have these like nonsense to say.
That was some of my favorite episodes. The dance off.
The dance off is so good. Dance
The
off.
first time Kim Congdon just shows up.
Well, Kim
Or the
Con-
first time, dude, Karen Fian was hammered when she was on there the first time.
that
And
episode,
she was a haunt.
bro. So I looked up what
I
episode
love her.
I went to go watch it. It's not there. It's the only episode that they've taken down that I know
Oh,
of.
well, she pulled it because she's rich now.
Yeah, for sure. She doesn't want to embarrass.
Yeah,
herself.
I saw Karen Fian twice. I saw her twice in 2 days at for the Netflix as a Joke Fest here in LA.
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened. I bought tickets to see Joe List at the Regent Theater for his big show, but then I bought tickets for Jam in the Band the very next night, which was
Can
an
you
underground
go a
show.
little bit to your
Oh yeah, but it was an underground show, and it was Joe List, Sarah Talamash, Stavi, Nikki Glazer running her Tom Brady roast jokes, and Karen Fian was opening. But I saw Karen Fian in front of like 3,000 people, and then I
Wow.
saw Karen Fian in front of 24 people.
Nice.
She's just as fucking hot and awesome, and
Yeah.
dude, she does not give a fuck. You can tell she's rich off her OnlyFans pussy shots.
For sure.
I beat off to her Instagram just for fun.
Yeah, her ass is pretty phenomenal. For
It
sure.
just catches me, and I'm not even into skinny girls. Dude. I'm into fat black women, but I just see her. I'm scrolling, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just there. Here we go. It doesn't take much.
Her stomach is kind of weird. It looks like a gaunt, like little boy's stomach.
But see, not to be a Hollywood agent guy, like, hey, honey, lose 10 pounds and call me, and I look like Harvey Weinstein. No, but my thing with her is the over tanny leatheriness.
Look,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
like
like
great power comes great responsibility. Right? If you can have the,
gay responsibility,
if
am I right?
you can have the power of fucking Hitler and Harvey Weinstein combined, but use it
Jesus
for
Christ.
but,
You really just
but
take
use it
everywhere.
for good and don't do the evil things.
Okay, I'm
imagine.
listening. Go ahead.
Right?
Hit me.
That's it.
No,
That's
no.
it. Just don't use it.
What would you top 5 do for good? with
I don't know.
Weinstein and their powers?
It ended at using it for good. All right, you
Can I
take
tell you one
it
thing
from
I would
there.
do with their powers? I would improve pornography.
Omar, who's your favorite Jewish person?
Jewish person.
Gene Wilder.
Jordan Peele.
100%.
Mine's Albert Brooks, for the record. Albert Brooks over here.
You know, I don't know how many of my favorite people are Jewish. That's the question.
Well, Hitler for one.
By the way, Eric asked me to give him a shout out, so shout out Eric List, King Jew. He's my comedy.
Fuck Eric, the Jew. I got a fucking
Eric.
Pleasanton
Mazel.
fucking no-show appearance.
I am.
Eric,
He can tell you, Omar, that you look like a bag of milk,
Nice.
a bag of milk.
Chocolate.
chocolate milk.
Eric, Eric, you look like fucking Sideshow Cecil, right?
That's
This
just
is like
funny.
more child version.
Oh, wow.
That's not really an insult. I mean, he ain't so sexy.
Jesse with the jokes.
Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party. We're all roast tomorrow.
I don't know what Jim Norton is. I said Sideshow Cecil.
You didn't answer. Who's your favorite Jewish person?
I don't know who my favorite. All right, half of my favorite comedians end up being
Mel Brooks.
Can't name one.
Mel Brooks.
Oh, he's great too.
That's fine.
That's not, and then he stopped because he couldn't deny that Mel Brooks is Jewish. Because
No,
he
I
looked
know.
up a dictionary version of Jewish, hilarious comedic director of all time.
You gotta say like, how the fuck? What comedian? Well, I don't
No,
know.
he's a Jewish person.
If I don't know who's Jewish, how do I know my favorite person is Jewish? If I said like Stallone and he ended up being Jewish,
Well, you're onto something because even guys in Germany that said we should put a tag on them
so I know who's who. So it sounds like your favorite.
Oh,
Jewish
I
person
know.
is Hitler.
I know.
Jewish.
I know. All right, I know. What's the name for metaphysics? Fucking Hibbenberg, Keikenberg, whatever. Don't you, don't you yell at my David. That's my David down there. That's my David.
That's a pretty good, whatever he's doing.
And fucking
I don't, whatever he's doing.
Independence Day. Fucking
Your favorite Jewish person is a stereotype? What happened? Hello? Guys? Hello?